Hi, I'm Nick Palmisano, and this is the Bad News Network. There's only one major story this week, and that story is Justice Kavanugh. Kavanaugh's Supreme Court nomination has been quite a show, with both the alleged victim, Dr. Ford, and Kavanagh himself providing compelling testimonials. An objective person, particularly given the total lack of hard evidence, would likely find both accounts compelling and be left even more confused than they were before. Not so for partisan America, however. We now cut to actual footage of the trial.
So, logically, if
he
weighs the same as a duck,
he's
made of wood, and therefore
a rapist!
Very good. We shall use my larger scales.
And from that point on, things really got ugly. If any of you out there actually think Republicans or Democrats are trying to find the truth, then as they say in the South, bless your heart. Republicans are concerned that if they don't punch Kavanaugh through, then they might hit the elections and no longer have the Senate majority, and then the Democrats will effectively stall for 2 fucking years and not put anybody in the Supreme Court the entire time whining about Merrick Garland. And they're not wrong. The timing of the Democratic release of this information is meant to do just that. They didn't have the votes to stop Kavanaugh, so they're using this as a stall tactic quite effectively. To that end, both parties have had amazing grandstanding. Some senators used their entire time to just deliver a speech and not really even ask a question. Particularly amazing moments came from, he'll probably be running for president soon, Senator Cory Booker.
We didn't land on Sherwood Forest. Sherwood Forest landed on us.
And trying to replace John McCain, Senator Lindsey Graham.
Either way, I don't give a damn what you think you are entitled to.
The partisan hackery peaked immediately after the hearings, with both sides declaring victory for either Ford or for Kavanaugh. This just goes to show you that confirmation bias remains in full swing with the general population. Ford was attacked for not having explicit details about everything that happened at that party, even though it occurred nearly 4 decades ago. Kavanaugh, on the other hand, was attacked for being emotional. Let me ask you a question. If you were innocent and you were accused of being a rapist for over a month with your whole family listening, and then you finally had the opportunity to clear your name, would you not also be emotional? The reality is that no one knows what happens, and we're not going to find out. The Democrats want an FBI investigation because they know they can drag it out and have this thing extend well beyond the elections. The Republicans have floated the idea of a limited investigation, one that is similar in nature to the one that occurred with Clarence Thomas. That concept, however, has been rejected. Furthermore, people don't understand that unlike in the movies, the FBI isn't going to actually open and solve a case. All they're going to do is interview witnesses from that period of time and put together an information packet that they then will provide to the same body for them to make a decision. As such, the confirmation vote is going to go forward soon, and most likely Kavanaugh is going to get confirmed, leaving the Democrats with a guy that is probably going to be super pissed at them for carry the two forever. That's how long he's going to be mad at them. He's got Senator Flake, which means the other Republican standouts will probably fall as well. He may even get some of the Democrats that are serving in red states, like West Virginia. Putting all that aside for a second, I kind of would have liked some senator to ask him questions about things like, I don't know, his assault on the Fourth Amendment. You know, judge stuff, but I guess I'm old school. Moving on to light and fun news, 2 Russian men were charged with attempted murder in the United Kingdom. One of those men, Anatoly Chapiga, is known for having 3 deployments to Chechnya and was actually awarded the Hero of the Russian Federation Award, which is very similar to the US's Medal of Honor. Both men are charged with the attempted murder of Sergei Skripal and his daughter earlier in the year with nerve agent. When questioned about the attacks, Vladimir Putin said, "Nah, dog, that wasn't us. It's probably the Jews, the same people I blamed the US election interference on." In what I thought would be the weirdest story of the week, a Florida man by the name of Corey Hatzel tried to start a naked fight club in the parking lot of a Chick-fil-A Monday morning. And before we judge, I think we should think about the fact that we've all been there. It's late on a Sunday night after a rave. You want some delicious chicken, but then you realize that Chick-fil-A is closed on the Sabbath. What choice do you have but to strip all your clothes off and yell at passerby vehicles saying, "Do you want to fight me? Look at my dick." But that isn't the weirdest story this week. For that, we go to dumpster fire news correspondent Chuck Porter.
Thanks, Nick. An Arizona man's facing several charges of fraud and sexual abuse after pretending to have Down syndrome and required diaper changes from care workers. On at least 5 occasions, the man aggressively claimed that his genitals were not clean enough and demanded that co-workers clean them more thoroughly. Now, to summarize, Arizona man is pissing his pants so that strange women will come change his diaper and touch his junk. Now, I'm not one to advocate for, involuntary institutionalization, but I kind of think this is a good candidate for it. Chuck Porter coming to you live from in front of what's left of society. Back to you, Nick.
Thanks, Chuck. That gives us all something to think about. In international news, Iran has flatly denied Prime Minister Netanyahu's assertion that they are secretly creating nuclear materials in Tehran. Iranian Foreign Minister Mohammad Javad Zarif did the old turnabout is fair play trick and actually accused Israel of having the only truly secret nuclear facility in the Middle East. He then doubled down and called for international investigators to look at Israel's weapons program. You know, if I didn't know better, I'd think that Israel and Iran have some kind of beef. In military news, an F-35B has crashed. I think I speak for everyone when I say, who could have seen a problem with that program coming? Great Gatsby! We've got some breaking news and we're going back to the Kavanugh investigation. Jeff Flakey Flake has just dropped the gauntlet. He has told Republicans that he will not give his vote to Kavanagh unless they execute a no longer than 1 week FBI investigation. This is a baller move by Flake because it keeps Democrats from bitching about a lack of investigation for all time, while simultaneously ensuring that this investigation doesn't drag on into perpetuity. On the Republican side, he is now firmly in the driver's seat. With him as a holdout, the other people on the fence are much safer withholding their vote. Democrats are praising him, Republicans can't come at him really hard because they're going to look extra rapey, and now the entire news cycle is going to be about Jeff Flake. Do you want to know how big this move was?
Player. Big dick player.
Someone's running for president, and his name rhymes with Beth Make. And with that, I'm Nick Palmisano, and this is the Bad News Network. Our news is at least as bad as the news you're getting already, and right now Americans are fiery, angry balls of emotion that loathe each other. Have a great weekend.